Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Dro and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you very quickly how to do pivoting directly using SQL in Spark. So when you load a data frame into a Spark context, you can use SQL, of course, as you probably know, and not only that, you can even do pivoting. We will have a look at a very easy and straightforward example, and you can take it from there to whatever analysis you want to do. Let's dive into the code. Let's start it with the code. We initialize our Spark context here and our Spark session, and this is a utility function, very small, just to render nicely in our notebook the data frames. And I load the New York cabs dataset from a single month and create a temp view out of this. We can have a look that the data was loaded correctly. We have for each ride the number of passengers, trip, distance, etc., etc. This is the query I'm gonna use. Let's have a look at this. So first we create the data we take a subset of the data that we want to use for this example, and in particular I'm taking the fare amount and the passenger count, and I only look at the day of the week from the pickup time. Then this is the inner statement here, and for the outer statement I have a select star, and the magic happens here in the pivot part. This is just templating because I'm going to use it both for a sum of the fare amount and a count. So that's just a templating, a nice hack that you can use for other needs as well. And I list the days. Note that it has to be the same as the parameter here. So this indicates that I extract the full day, name of the day, and I need to specify it, list it here as well. This is maybe one of the downsides of this approach, as far as I know. You can leave in the comments some recommendations if you have a different way of handling this. You can be fancier if you have more items here, so you can do a distinct, maybe save it in some value, in some temp variable, and then inject it or something like that. There are lots of ways of walking around that, but the point here is that we use the pivot, and here's the aggregation function, and we specify that it's going to be the fare amount, and for each day of the week we aggregate according to the need here, and we will do once a count, as I said, and once we will do a summation, right? So coming back here, we can load the query. It's just now a text file, a string, but here you see the template part, and in the next cell you can see that using the format method of the string I can replace the aggfunc. That's the name here that I specified for the aggregation. I can specify a count and I get the count. I can then specify the sum, replace it with the sum and get the sum. And lastly, I can, for example, just compute essentially the average fare by day of the week and by the passenger count, right? Which is really nice, and that can save a lot of effort. You can of course do the same directly in PySpark, or if you can do something like extract it to pandas or some other data analysis framework. But this way you have it very easy, very straightforward. It's something very nice for data exploration. For example, if you use Databricks in the notebooks there, you can just use SQL Notebook and have directly a pivoting mechanism. So leave some comments in the how you work on this, how you like this. Don't forget to click the subscribe and hit the like button. I'm Dr. Dror. Thank you for joining me and happy coding.